Welcome back to Roslin Court. This is a small venue in Margate that I run with my husband Chris. And this evening we have Winter Wilson. We have Kip Wilson and Kip Winter and Dave Wilson, who are going to be playing in a minute. They're wonderful, wonderful. I saw them originally at the Byfleet Folk Club at the Anchor there, which, have I mentioned, is the best folk club in the world. And they were absolutely wonderful. They stayed with me ever since. And I'm really, really sad that they can't actually be here. But because of COVID restrictions, they've had to play from their place, which is a shame, because we were looking forward to having them. But anyway, they're watching, so hello. And I'm going to sing a song in a minute. But first I have to introduce the raffle, which is a little bit different this week because first prize, you're going to get to choose a CD off Winter Wilson's website. And because we were worried that people might have the one that they won, it's happening. And so when you win, you have to go to their website and choose one and let me know, and then they will send it to you. Second prize, of course, is the Who Gives a Crap a toilet roll, which will be sent direct to your front door because I know your needs. Brilliant. The way you enter the raffle is by donating to Winter Wilson. All of the money that you donate that goes to PayPal will be sent on to Winter Wilson because they are professional musicians, and this is the only way they can earn money at the moment. The other way that you can enter the raffle is if you contribute to the live chat. And Sandra will be monitoring the live chat and responding. And so that's two ways of joining the raffle, okay? I'm going to sing The Recruited Collier, which is a traditional northern song. What's wrong with you, my bonny lass? And where's your dashing Jimmy? All the soldier boys have taken him up, and they've sent him far, far from me. Last payday he went off to town, and them red-coated fellows enticed him in and made him drunk. He's better off gone to the gallows. The sight of his smart uniform, it set us all a-crying, and me, I nearly fainted twice. I thought that I was dying. My father would have paid the smart, and he won't for the golden guinea. But the sergeant swore he'd kiss the book, and now they've got young Jimmy. When Jimmy talks about the war, it's worse than death to hear him. I have to turn away my tears because I cannot bear him. A brigadier or grenadier, he says they're bound to make him. And he laughs and cracks his jokes and begs me not forsake him. As I walk over the stubble field, below it runs the sea. I think of Jimmy Human there, but it is just a dream. He hewed the ferry coal So break my heart and then it's all. So break my heart, my dearie, and lay me in the cold, cold ground for a single life. I'm weary. So now we're going to pass over to Winter Wilson. Kit comes from Germany, Holland, England, Scotland, and Dave comes from Lancashire. But he's tipped his toe in Nottinghamshire, apparently, because we've all got to live on the edge sometimes. So let's pass on to Winter Wilson. Hooray!
Hello.
Hello everybody, good evening.
And welcome to our lockdown lodge, we call this.
Yeah, technically it's a summer house, but we didn't actually get to use it until winter, really.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But this was our lockdown project. We built this as we've got nothing else to do, really.
Yeah, so on which theme, it's great to be with you in the virtual world this evening. Would have loved to be there in real life, and we've had 2 aborted attempts at being there in real life. But just as soon as it can happen, we will make it happen.
We will be down that road, believe me.
Yes.
We can't wait.
But in the meantime, Morag's invited us to do this for you. This is the very first concert we've ever done from Lockdown Lodge.
Yeah.
So we're very proud of it.
We hopefully it will be anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite square, but it's warm and it's cosy.
It is.
And we're happy.
Yeah, we've got a log burner going down here. I am nearly sweating. We'll move on anyway. Yeah, we'll start. This song is called "Bound by Pride," and it was off our very first album, which we did in
1996.
I knew that.
God, I feel old.
Now I don't understand. You offered me a living, then you take it from my hands. Not just for the children or the men there side by side. We were bound by hope, we were bound by pride. We were bound by hope, we were bound by pride. Take a look at my hands and the muscles on my back. My body is my living. I was born to walk this path. Like my father before me, this die was cast. Are you telling me I'm finished? You're a thing of the past. You're the end of an era. You're the last. Ships anymore, we don't rule the waves. The fishing fleets have all begun, sold out to a watery grave. And you say that it's progress marching on through time. Go tell it to the shipbuilders, the fishermen and the labourers who have earned their keep with sweat and blood. Go tell it to the lads from down the line. Take a look at my house, take a look at my town. Foundations built on coal, you might as well tear them down. We get compensation, yeah, the money that you owe. But God knows you've earned it with your body and your soul. That's the price you pay, that's the price of coal. You show me a future, now I don't understand. You offered me a living, then you take it from my hand. Not just for the children of the men there side by side. We were bound by hope, we were bound by pride. We were bound by hope, we were bound by pride.
Yeah, Bound by Pride from the Second Skin album, that one.
Well, I was involved in writing a few songs about the closures of the pits back then.
Yeah, it's just singing that about singing about fishing fleets have all but gone sold out to a watery grave is a little bit
kind of rings true at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit hard just now.
Yeah.
Hey
ho.
Yeah. Something a bit more light-hearted.
Yeah. Kip's got a wonderful blues voice.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
I'm looking for my beer. I put it somewhere safe.
It's under your chair.
Oh, it's under the chair.
And yeah, we are having a beer. I hope you sat at home having a drink.
Lunch about and all that.
Fair enough. Yeah, Kip's got a great blues voice, and for every album, I always try and write at least one or two blues songs. And in general, I try and write songs that have got a meaning to them, that have got a message to them. But that's just not the case with this one. It's purely there to show off, basically.
It's shallow but fun.
But good fun, yeah.
Yes.
Tried and tested. Almost forgot the title.
Just what was it you were looking for on that dark and stormy night? What was it you were needing? What did it take to put things right? Did you get a little hungry? Is it something that you do? You can always come back, babe, to the tried and the tested and the true. The sun is shining over yonder, always a step away. Don't be in such a hurry, babe, it will shine on you someday. You just need a little patience. The skies are turning blue. You know you can rely on the tried and the tested and the true. I've been down that rocky road, such a treacherous path. Don't step too close to the edge now, babe, 'cause it's a long and hard climb back. Wanna pass on some pearls of wisdom, take heed of my advice. child, so you better think twice. Youth is wasted on the young. I heard somebody say it takes years to get this stupid. That's a price I have to pay. I'm throwing you my riches. Are you picking up these clues? When you're looking for an answer, look for the tried and the tested and the true. Yeah, when you're looking for an answer, look for the tried and the tested and the true.
Telling the truth, wasn't I?
What's that?
You can sing the blues.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, no, I've got the inspiration, sweetheart, for being blue.
Ah,
Hey,
that's
do you know
nice,
what?
isn't
It's
That's
actually really warm in here.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Maybe
yeah,
that's my age, though.
I thought that was immensely clever when I wrote the line, it takes years to get this stupid, and then she does that, she points to me every time she sings it.
Well, that's fair enough, I
Not,
think.
not that clever, really.
This is the point where I realise how unclever, in that this song calls for a flute, and there are more instruments in this summer house right now than in the average branch of hobgoblins, but I forgot to tune this one, so I will just have to check it against
bend
your
it, crush
guitar.
your knee,
Yeah, I'll
it'll be
just
fine,
bend
yeah.
it, it'll be alright. It's close enough, isn't it?
Close enough for a pandemic. We're not going to argue with that.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, a song called Weary Traveller.
Which we'd quite like to be at the minute.
We would, but it's songs you shouldn't have to write. Rest you well, oh weary traveller. Sit down a while with me. Your journey's long, oh weary traveller. Tell me of the sights you've seen. How many miles, oh weary traveller? You say it's fear that drives you on. It's simple things that you are asking. Your voice that sings the saddest songs. You speak of bombs and desolation, children floating in the sea. What kind of rage, lost of madness? Surely there's none in times like these. traveller, we would not treat a dog this way. Our arms are wide, our hearts are heavy. You're welcome here, my friend, please stay. For I'm sorry, weary traveller, for I could never do, and no, I could be you, and yours, my children. I wish you peace, friendship and love. I wish you peace, friendship and love. Rest you well, oh weary traveller, and sit down a while with me. The journey's long, oh weary traveller, tell me of the sights you've seen. Tell me of the sights you've seen.
Was interesting.
I was a little bit wayward there, I do apologise.
It shows it's live, doesn't it?
Well,
we're not doing this and going back and doing overdubs and things.
No, well, no. Well, this is it. This is how it is. Excuse me. 1 second.
Instrument change.
Oh, that was bad. I'm going to get a banjo.
Oh no. Yeah. So this next song, this is a song. People have asked us if we're anti-religion, and we're absolutely not.
Not at all.
What we don't like is, as Dave once put it, I think perfectly, the "my God's bigger than your God" squad. Not too fond of them.
And it's how it's used sometimes for leverage and to push people into corners and doing things they really wouldn't normally do. But there you go.
Or stop them doing things they want to.
Yeah.
I was.
Well, I'm thinking about going into war.
Oh yeah, that. My mother was an escapee from the Wee Frees, the Free Presbyterian Church of Scotland.
They told her out.
Yes, she went off to another Presbyterian country, Holland, which is where she was living when she had me. But it was. We used to go home to Stornoway on the Isle of Lewis regularly every year and endure Sundays. So my love of religion got quite well instilled early on.
Right now, I would quite happily endure a Sunday.
Oh yeah, just to go and see my Uncle Watty, absolutely. Anyway, this song is called "Merciful Father." Right drives others to grief. I'm guided by spirit, I'm guided by light.
Dark my day, the darker my night.
Oh, merciful Father, I feel truly blessed. A heart filled with hatred burns strong in my breast. But merciful Father, my day soon will come. Will you praise me or shame me for all I have done? Oh, merciful Father, what have we done? I carry rifle, I carry a gun. I use them to kill, to wound and to make. All of these actions I do in your name.
Amazing, amazing. I just want to take a quick break to thank Winter Wilson for performing in their sauna fully clothed. It's very kind of them. And they're just going to have a moment to rush out and leap into the snow for a moment while I talk to you about the possibility of donating to them, because they love doing this and they're clearly very, very good at it. Aren't they great? I'm really enjoying it. And isn't it lovely to hear harmony? Because the thing that I really miss at the moment is harmony, people singing together, and it's great that they do it so well. It's lovely. But if I know it's hard, times are hard, but if you possibly could you donate to Winter Wilson via the running thing that's going along the bottom of the screen there? Can you see it? It says www.roslyncourt.com/donate. And if you go to that and send some money to them, then it will all go to them. And if you're watching this after the live performance, please could you put in which that you want it to go to Winter Wilson, because otherwise it might get confused with the people next week, which would be a shame. Anyway, we're going to go back to them for their second half. Now they're back in. And we're going to go straight back to them for their next song, which they will introduce. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Oh, instrument change. God, you know, when Dave gets up and I get the full benefit of the log burner.
I know.
Are you warm, sweetie?
I am your heat shield.
You are my heat shield in so many ways. Yes.
Monkey.
This next song, oh gosh, this is strangely topical as well at the moment, with the Irish government having just officially apologised to all the women and the surviving kids who were placed in what they called mother and baby homes, Magdalen laundries, basically. And this song, which is called Is It True That His Eyes Are Like Mine, you think was inspired by the book Philomena.
Yeah, I wrote the song with not having anybody in particular in mind. It's not like it's any one person's story, but it is a lot of people's story. And it was only a while after writing it that I thought, I was just thinking about it. I don't know whether we were gigging or what, I can't remember now. But it suddenly dawned on me that I'd read the book Philomena, which is obviously what had put the thought in my mind, and this was before I'd seen the film. So we always say this: if you've seen the film but not read the book, read the book. If you've read the book but not seen the film, see the film. Both are well worth doing. You know, even though you're getting the story, you know the story sort of thing, but you're getting it very much from two different angles.
Yeah, I only eventually watched the film, well, we did a couple of years ago, and then I watched it again at Christmas.
It's a lovely film. It's a great film.
It is. I've watched more television in the last 11 months, 10 months, than I have in the last 10 years. We all have, haven't we?
Well, we have, yeah. And to be honest, with me, it's more YouTube. I just go down that little YouTube rabbit hole and discover all sorts of music from the past and things. It's great.
You can disappear for hours into YouTube.
Lost in YouTube, that's what I call it. Go on there looking for instructions on how to change your oil in your car, which nobody does these days. But then you finish up watching Neil Young in Red Rocks. It's fantastic. And then take the car down the garage. Is it true that his eyes are like mine?
Do you know of a traveller called Michael? I'm told that he settled round here, quite a lad in his day, handsome rogue, so they say, used to wear a gold ring in his ear. He was a good one at shoeing the horses. With a hammer and tack he was fine. He followed the fares, drinking hard, trading wares. I heard tell that his eyes are like mine. I was a young thing, not yet 17. So much to learn, yes, I was keen. Trouble, it found me as ever it does. But whatever I did it for love. 30 years and still I am searching. I still grieve for what's taken away. What was done for the best brought peace to the rest. But for me, there's a price yet to pay. Yes, I pay a hard price every day. I was a young thing, not yet 17. So much to learn, yes, I was keen. Trouble, it found me as ever it does. But whatever I did it for love. If you see Michael, please tell him I'm sorry. Baby, you're right, and I'm wasting my time. there's never a day that I don't feel his pain. Is it true that his eyes are like mine? Please say it's true that his eyes are like mine.
Marvellous. Love that. Love it.
I like that one.
Thank you.
We the very first gig we ever played in Ireland.
It always throws up stories, this
It
song,
does,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
We were playing in it's Ballymore acoustic gigs. We were playing in Mick Murphy's bar in Ballymore Eustace
One
in
of the
County
best gigs in the
Kildare.
world.
It was brilliant, just for the name of it. It's the only gig I've ever known where you go to the ladies' toilets of the pub and there's a bath.
But
in
this
the
is
ladies'
Ireland,
rooms.
you know,
But it's
that's the
Ireland,
sort of
yeah,
thing you
you
get
can
in Ireland.
But anyway, at the interval, a man came up to talk to us, and he and his wife had been sat on the front row during the gig, and she wanted us to know that at the age of 16, she had been placed in a Magdalen laundry by her family and made to give her baby away. And that, got me. And then a few years later, we were playing down in Brixham.
Brixham.
Torbay, anyway, Brixham Theatre.
Down that way.
And in the interval, an old lady came up to me and she said, I need you to know that I was made to give my baby away when I was a teenager. And he came back and found me when he was 55. And his name was Michael. And it just I lost it at that point. The first lady in Ballymore Eustace, her son came back and found her as well when he was 30. Yeah. So yeah, all sorts of stories thrown up by that one.
There are.
Shall we do something cheerful?
Yeah, this is right now. If pandemic aside, we would have been in Australia.
We would have been on our third trip to Australia.
We've been fortunate to. We were first out there 4 years ago, then we were out there again 2 years back, and we should have been out there now. And it was during our first trip that I wrote this song. Well, I wrote the lyrics actually. I put the tune to it. I say wrote the tune. I put a tune to it. I didn't write anything down. Put a tune to it when we got back. It's the story of the Frio Doctor. If you're familiar with Test Match Special, when the Ashes are on and when they're in Perth, you may well have heard of the Frio Doctor. And what it is in the summertime in Perth, obviously, which is when we were there. It's March time when we were there. It's where the tour actually finished. It was great. We'd been out there from the January and finished up in the March. And during the summer in Perth, when it gets really, really hot, as regular as clockwork, around about lunchtime, there's a cool breeze. As the hot air's rising, there's a cool breeze that comes up the coast from Fremantle. And it comes up from south, isn't it?
Yeah.
And which, obviously the other way around to us, the southerly winds are cooler. It comes up the coast from Fremantle, and it cools everybody down. So when they're all getting wound up and fractious with the heat, this breeze comes along, cools everybody down. And so the locals call it the Frio Doctor. And I just thought that's a great story. So I wrote a song all about wind, ladies and gentlemen.
See, when you started talking about cricket, I was desperate to burst into the Tailenders theme. If there's any Tailenders of the World Unite out there, go well.
Sweat runs down my forehead, dripping off my nose. Too damn hot for work, but I got to get the garden grow. Feeling a little touchy, the heat is getting me down. Waiting on the 3-year doctor to come rolling into town. Here come the 3-year doctor to get you through the day. When your brain's getting fried and you're edgy and tired, you know the doc will blow your troubles away. You hardly notice her coming. She's so subtle, she's so smooth. She'll take the ache out of your shoulders. She'll take the black out of your blues. You see that smile returning, you feel that twitching around your chin. Only one explanation for that revelation: the doctor's come around again. Here come the 3-year doctor to get you through the day. When your brain's getting fried and you're edgy and tired, you know the doc will blow your troubles away. Mother Nature, she saw the problem. She knew what she had to do. For now, every man can sit at home by a fire, drinking liquor and keeping cool. She kept her eye on the poor folks toilet underneath the midday sun, and she sent in a breeze the troubles to ease. Yeah, the doc, she knows her medicine. Here come the 3-year doctor to get you through the day. When your brain's getting fried and you're edgy and tired, you know the doc will blow your troubles away. Oh, you can rely on the doctor to get you through the day. When your brain's getting fried and you're edgy and tired, you know the doc will blow your troubles away. Ah, the doc will blow your troubles away. Yeah, the doc will blow your troubles away.
Happy memories.
Bit of sunshine there. Yeah.
We had about 12 or 13 days based out of Clarkston, just north of Perth, at the end of that tour, and we were staying with a very good friend who had also borrowed a car so that we could have hers for the time we were there. We were gigging at night, but we spent all day, every day on the beach.
A bit of karma that comes back. Many years ago, my son, our Andy, he was living out in New Zealand, and for a time he was playing cricket out there. Then when he came back, he said, Dad, could you put Katie up? I said, who's Katie? And Katie was the sister of one of Andy's friends while he was out in, was it Brad? Brad, while he was out in New Zealand. Anyway, and so sure, she said, yeah, we can put her up. You know, the deal was we was going to put her up for a couple of weeks while she got herself a job and things over here. She was on a 2-year visa touring the UK, and then she was going to go and travel around the UK, working around the UK. And long story short, it didn't quite go to plan. She broke a leg, and it was all very traumatic. And so she finished up living with us for 7 months. And then we sort of became surrogate mum and dad for the next 2 years. You know, Christmas and birthdays, this sort of thing. She'd be back with us. And then Katie moved, went back to New Zealand. But then she left New Zealand and went to live in Perth, where she was set herself up. She's still there now. And so when we went out to Perth, it was payback time. It was,
yeah.
Big time.
It was, and it was lovely. It was very relaxing, and we were still gigging at night, and Katie and her friends came to gigs and everything. But it was very lovely. All of which has got absolutely nothing to do with this song.
No, but it was just something to make you really jealous and sick as, so we can't go anywhere at the moment. But yeah.
So this song was actually featured by The Big Issue. We're massive fans of The Big Issue magazine, both of us. We We regularly buy it whenever we can. Our local big issue seller, Patricia, we've actually got to know over the last couple of years, and we gave her first Christmas card last year, and she cried, and so did I.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's very sweet. But the big issue does a huge amount of good, and it was an article you were reading in there.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, it does a huge amount of good. It does do a huge amount of good.
It
but
shouldn't
also,
have to.
no, it shouldn't have to. But also, it's a damn good read. It's not, it's not a charity donation. It really is a good read. It's well worth the money. Great film reviews, album reviews, book reviews, all of this sort of thing.
They really liked our last album.
They did. They did.
Last but one.
But anyway. Yeah, there was an article in there about a few years back now, the government changing the criteria for housing benefit, and a lot of youngsters just fell through the net, wiped off the system. And this is one such young lady's story. It's called Ghost.
Get along. 18 years when it all went wrong. One-way ticket on a one-way track. I walked away with the clothes on my back. There comes a point you can't take anymore. I slept on couches, I slept on floors. For the sake of my head, I had to get away. I pray to God it doesn't rain today. Well, the government said it was self-inflicted, so it don't show up on their statistics. With a click of a mouse, I disappeared. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. Well, you have to learn fast or you're gonna die trying. And I've not been an angel, there's no denying. But the lessons come hard along with the knocks. When you're looking at the world from a cardboard box. The government said it was self-inflicted, so it don't show up on their statistics. With a click of a mouse, I disappeared. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. I might not be a genius, but I'm not dumb. I'm hitting my stride, though I can't yet run. I make a few quid selling magazines, but the prospects are poor for a ghost of 18. Now I have a new family of sisters and brothers, and there's some ruthless swines as I've discovered. But there's plenty of good and helpful souls. Hot bowl of soup and warm red roll. The government said it was self-inflicted, so it don't show up on their statistics. With a click of a mouse, I've disappeared. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. Something I'm really proud of with that song. We played it. Oh, I'm going to drop a big name. Are you ready to crawl round on the floor and pick it up?
Oh, there's going to be a clanger coming
There
in.
is. When we toured 3 years ago with Fairport Convention,
Punk.
the third gig of the tour was our local gig. It was amazing. It was actually in Lincoln,
the Drum Hall.
which is about 18 miles up the road from where we live, and there were loads of people we knew there, which was fantastic. There was a guy there who'd never seen it. Well, a lot of people there who'd never seen us before. But this chap came and he bought the CD, Far Off on the Horizon, which had that song on it. And he was on the national board of the YMCA, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he asked if we would mind if he played that song to, the board of the YMCA. And, of course we wouldn't. Play it to who you like, as long as people are listening, that's great. He came to another gig on the tour, as well as a lot of people do on the Fairport Winter Tour. There's a lot of people who'll go to 2 or more gigs. And he turned up, I think it was in Peterborough, and he said, I thought you'd like to know that the board of the YMCA used that song at the beginning of their board meeting instead of a prayer. And I thought,
I'll
take that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If I'm honest, I'd rather Adele had recorded it, but
Yeah, hey,
I'll take that.
We've just got time for one more song.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Which is amazing. And also, we can then go and cool off. It's so warm.
Boiling here, yeah.
But yeah, just wanted to say thank you so much again to Morag for letting us do this. And honestly, as soon as all this is over, words you never thought you'd hear yourself say quite as often as you do,
yeah.
we will be there.
We will, yeah. And should you wish to see more of us, every Thursday night, that's something we started April the 2nd. We started doing a Facebook Live from our front room on a Thursday night, thinking we'll do this for a few weeks till we get back gigging again. Last night, as we are recording this, we did week 44. We're going to get past the year, no problem with
Absolutely.
it, so we never expected that. But yeah, Facebook, Winter Wilson Music.
Yeah, Thursday nights,
there.
8:15. We're always there. Sometimes we're better at the songs than others. We've been doing alternating 1 week original songs and 1 week covers. I think we did 18 sets of original songs without repeating one.
Oh, that's funny. I was just putting last night's set up on the website today, and I think we got to week 34 or week 36 without repeating a song. God, there was some garbage in there.
Yeah. But you see, people said you keep hitting your guitar on the wall, don't you?
No, it's my foot. I'm sat on a cajon.
Oh, is that what it is?
Keep
Is that
banging
the
my
one
foot
we're doing?
against
The
it.
final
Yeah, let's
one.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and people have been sending us in requests, challenges of songs to cover for the covers nights, which has been amazing. We have done everything from John Prine, John Gorka. We've done some Brucey Baby and Dylan,
Richard
obviously
Thompson.
I said him.
John Tams or something.
John Tams, yeah. Lady Gaga.
Adele. All sorts of stuff. It's been great fun.
It's been,
a real challenge.
I'm trying to think of what's the name of the one our Andy's in love with, and we did one of
Grace
those.
Petrie.
Oh, yeah, there's the other one, the Irish.
Oh,
Imelda May.
Imelda May.
We've done Grace Petrie, we've done Imelda May. All these people.
The Pogues.
But, yeah.
Brilliant.
It's been fun. But we will, for now, we will leave you with this song. Another little bit of blues. And just thanks again. Thanks for joining us. Please,
thanks for doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
It's giving people something live. It's giving musicians hope. Thank you.
Yeah, and please come and join us on a Thursday night. Find us on Facebook. We've got a website, winterwilson.com. All of that.
All the albums are up there. All that sort of stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers. Keep well. We'll leave you with this. I wrote this song for Bonnie Raitt. She doesn't know it. She probably never will.
I'm gonna find myself a lover, find myself a real good man. I'm gonna saddle up a stallion, ride all night to that promised land. Oh, when I get there in the morning, I'm gonna ride him back again. I'm gonna find myself a lover. me still. So give me what I'm asking. I'll give you love, heaven sent. You see, I'm tired of being alone, tired of being down, tired of all the little boys just messing me around, tired of loving losing, tired of loving clown. So don't push your luck, if you don't measure up, I'll be running you right out of town, get out of I'm gonna find myself a lover, find myself a dream. Good man, saddle up and stallion, ride on out to that promised land. Oh, when I get there in the morning, I'm gonna ride him back again, back again. I'm gonna ride back again. There's a ladybird up there, look.
See you, folks.
Bye.
Great. Swap. Oops. Oh. Oh. That's nice. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Winter Wilson. Thank you for your songs. Thank you for your support. That was just a wonderful evening. I really, really enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it in here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We thought it was great. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, I just love those harmonies. It's just marvellous. Right, I'm going to pull the raffle. Okay, for our CD, it's going to be Alan Cole. Hey, Alan Cole, you've won a CD. You have to look at their website, the Winter Wilson website, choose one and let me know which one you want, please, if you could do that.
He's in Oxford.
Yeah, okay, you're in Oxford, that's fine. We can email you. Okay. And for the toilet roll, oh, Mike Peach, you've won the toilet roll. You lucky, lucky man. Yeah. I will be sending this to Mike Peach, who actually runs the Anchor Folk Club. Thank you very much. I'm getting very old, you know. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Can I please thank everybody in here, the team in here, Sandra, Phil, Roger, John, Chris, and the team that did the filming there, which was very good. I thought that was marvellous, didn't you? Yeah, and the music was very good as well. And we have, next week, we have Lunar Tractors here, which is very exciting. And we've got various people after that.
Nick Foreman.
Oh, we've got Nick Foreman. And then we've got the Power of Women Festival, which we have a women folk evening with the Power of Women Festival, which is going to be great and has Sally Ironmonger and Helen North and various people like that. Lots of women singing from around here. It's going to be really good. And then after that, we've got Elizabeth and Jameson, which they're just gorgeous, gorgeous. But anyway, this evening, we need to say thank you very much again to Winter Wilson. And hopefully, we'll see you all next week. Thank you. Bye.